Hello friends and welcome to Chadowfax Games. I'm playing Anno 117 Pax Romana. So I'm going to continue trying to reorganize my city in a way that makes more sense and is maybe more efficient. I definitely made some real progress on that last time. I'll also potentially settle another island to get more of the lower level resources that I can trade back and forth. We'll have to see how it goes. Yep. All right. One thing I realized was I brought the wrong type of resource over here. I actually need lumber, not timber, which sounds similar, but it's really not.
Through the waves!
I need the cut wood, not the other wood. So I've got my charcoal burners down here, as well as some wood cutters. More charcoal burners. I've got a firehouse here to kind of reduce the amount of fire hazard, hopefully. Yep, so I think, what do we got down here? Malt house, warehouse. I may want to adjust that warehouse. Going to go ahead and upgrade this because I want to readjust that warehouse, but that's going to take me finding better places for these sawmills. All of this is what if I built a road out here and put my sawmills in this way? Could I can cut down some trees, yeah, so I think that's the plan. So if I can build out this way. At least one or two, and they'll be under...
Fire has started in your city.
Uh-oh, fire. Where's our fire at? Where's it at? Can't tell me a fire started and then not show me where it's at. Did it get put out? I hope so. Well, I'm gonna keep doing what I was doing then. Yeah, so let's get this sawmill. Then how are we doing here? Still plenty of trees, so I can do that two or a couple more times. Okay, I was kind of hoping I'd be able to put in 3, but it doesn't look like. But I can put another one back this way, hopefully. And we're still good for our tree production here, so that's good. Yep. Yep, right there. Perfect. Right, is my ship back? Nope. should still be on its way. All right. I just want to see if this one... So these ones do not reach all the way over here, so they do need their own warehouse here. But potentially... This one does reach over to this warehouse, so we're fine. Yeah, potentially, these ones do make it, to the warehouse, so I can move, this warehouse. There we go. Farther down this way. Or that all depends on where I want this one. If there's a way I could get it in closer, like over here maybe? I also want to see what are my options here. Copper and iron mines, those are the only things. I need to get some concrete going so I can build better roads, which would expand the range of my warehouses if I could do that. Looks like this may not be blocked off all the way, so I may need to build more wall over here. Oh, that's kind of the end of the buildable area, isn't it? Yep. Alright, well, hopefully people can't pass through there. So, I like what's going on in the swamps here. Alright, here's
Neptune's finest! Ready!
Here's my flagship. Let's get this wood back. Thank you. And let's get some lumber and take it over where I'm supposed to be for my one quest. My one contract. Where's his lighthouse? Right here.
Mariners!
That's what he actually wanted delivered. Got a whole fleet of ships there. Interesting. So hopefully by doing some missions I improve my relations. What is this? Haven't unlocked that yet. Marsh slots. So there are things I can build in the marshes. And I'll have to figure out what those things are. Oh, here's where the fire was, okay. They're rebuilding these. That's where the fire was. Okay, so somehow I missed that, but I'm glad we got that. That didn't spread too much farther than that. So I really like what's going on over here with all these farms. I feel like I've used it, and clay pits. I feel like I've used all this space fairly efficiently. Would have liked to have maybe put one farm over this way. That's okay though. Okay, so I've got full output storage on these things. Let's sell one above 100. I haven't been able to manufacture clan shields. I think I need more of the noblemen. I really only have one alderman residence right now. Yeah. So with my lumber yards over here, my lumber cutters down here. Yep, yep, not a lot I can do to improve that being any closer to anything important. What is this? This is a malt house. Interesting. Oh boy, let's rebuild these. Didn't see that those were broken. Hopefully won't cost us too much. Yeah, so how do I make all of this way more efficient? That's the thing I'm gonna run into. This is, the Phantom is wider than the standard one of my blocks.
Adroitly done.
All right, did I drop off my cargo?
We stand, waiting. Selway, Praetor.
Yes, let's complete
Adroitly done.
Good.
We stand, waiting.
All right, completed that mission. I'll bring him back to my island.
Through the waves.
Alright, so Voada. I also haven't yep. So the diplomatic, I need to reach a total diplomacy reason value of +1 for a ceasefire, which is what I'm trying to do. So are my eel grabbers, am I basically running them on full on eels? Yeah, it seems like they're pretty steady and high. Yep. All right. Now I'll leave it where it's at. But I can, since the rest have good access up to this warehouse, I can move this warehouse all the way down here. Somewhere in there, right? Yep. Alright, so what do we got going on
Need
here?
support.
Let's move my units over here.
Aye.
Get them out of the way. Okay, so since my charcoal burners and my woodcutters can grow their own trees now, I'm not concerned about preserving forests anymore, so I'm just gonna come over here for a second, and I'm gonna see what I can do. So what do we got? We got recreation ground, Phantom, Market, Medici, Bardic Hearth, yep. Okay. So this is a Phantom. What else we got? This one isn't quite square shaped. Yep, so maybe. And then where's my Bardic Hearth? So I kind of want a center of town here. So just as a reminder, we've got a market and a Bardic Hearth.
Want little? Enjoy what you have.
And for that we need, yep. And then for my next one, we need Recreation Ground and Phantom. So I've got the Phantom. Recreation Ground, is this the Recreation Ground? It is. Alright. Can we slide it in here? Oh, it's gonna be tricky. Okay. Yep. Let's see, what is this? City Watch. It's interesting that it's hard to figure out the right sizing of everything. Especially since we don't have regular Alright, so this is kind of a good center. Shoe weaver. Fill it out. Yep. Alright, and then I'm gonna build around this. Yep. Okay, so this has everything we need for level 2 except for the recreation ground. What's this? This is a spinner. A shoe weaver. Okay, this is a shoe weaver, right? Okay, yeah. This is gonna take some real work. But I believe I can make this city more efficient. And I'm gonna do it. And I will get those roads fixed. I just want to get some houses moved. Move you along this way. Like that. Yep. So this is actually, well, it could be worse, but let's see how this goes. And I actually, nope, can't build it on the beach. Gonna move it here. Alright, so all of these should have their needs fairly fully met. Yep. Alright, I just want to see how far this reaches. So it's not, it reaches about down here. Okay. So fire, city watch. Then we need a Medici. And how far do you reach? Interesting. Alright, so the first thing is I'm going to move the alderman's house closer to center. Yep. We're gonna need, yeah, we're gonna need to do something about that. Tell you what I think we're gonna do. Is grab all of this and rotate it. Yep. Oh. Okay, I see. Do I wish there was a way to undo that? Probably is. Yep. Hint.
I
Unfulfilled
await
needs.
your instruction.
Understood. Yep, so... I hope I didn't lose anything important there. I think I just lost some roads.
Oh, it's fine garb, this tunic. Let's not get mud on me now.
Okay, so it turned out this isn't exactly square. In fact, I'm about 1 unit off being square. That's okay. So that's a spinner. Okay, so how are you doing now? Alright. I do like this kind of central area.
That beer is looking real friendly.
Yep. What are we missing down here? Some clan shields. Alright, so... City Watch should be covering... Okay, so it does... Doesn't quite get down to this direction. Yep. What is this? Medici. Alright. I'm gonna move this Medici. Yep, okay, so it can be exactly the width of a block. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get it closer in the center here. And if I put it in here, that covers a whole section of the city. Yep, that covers such a huge section of the city. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these four houses. I'll come back to those. Put the Medici there. And bring them back in. So something like that. So looking at this, it should get all of these covered eventually. So it should really improve health being through all of these. Right, what about my fire? Gonna move it up this way.
One of your cities is at risk of a great fire.
Well, let's see what we can do. So how far does this one cover? So if I were to, I'm gonna build a road here. Destroy this one. And move this in here. That should cover a decent amount of my city. Yep. With a little spot down here that doesn't really have coverage. Almost all of my city is covered by the Medici. So this can reach quite some ways. Spinner and shoe. Okay, so this shoe yeah. So something I'm wondering about, like, does it have to be in range in order to fulfill the shoe need? Does it actually have to be in range of the shoemaker, or do I just have to have enough shoes? Festival can be hosted. Provide resources for the festival. Let's do that.
Waiting for your decree.
Yep. So we've got a festival going on here. Happy about that. Health is falling a little bit. Fire hazard is still pretty high. So I've got some thinking to do about what I'd like to do.
Don't touch my hammer, all right?
I'd like to get this closer in towards center here to really help push. What I need.
A structure is under attack.
What? Say what?
We will leave you a nice, smoldering pile.
Okay, well, crap.
We accept your offering.
Yep, so...
Front line gets the view. Don't mind helping out.
Let's see if I can go save my island.
Front line gets the view.
A ship is under attack.
I was not prepared for this.
What could you possibly require?
Alright, I can only embark 2 of my units, but that's okay. Let's get over here, see if I can save whatever's going on here.
Mariners! Forward!
Oh.
A structure is under attack.
Yep, we're coming. We're coming. Here we come.
A ship is under attack. Here we go. Come on. We're nearly there. Just another volley or 2.
The sea will spit us out again. You'll see.
Good.
We stand, waiting. Time flies, as do we.
Alright, so I've got an issue now with the diplomatic solution in that I did just give her a gift. And it didn't affect her opinion of me at all like the first one did. So I think what that means is basically the diplomatic solution is off of the table at this point.
Neptune's finest, ready.
Alright.
stand.
I'm gonna guard
waiting.
this island from now on. Still got a festival over here. Yep. There we go.
Fire has started in your city.
Where's it at? I can't see it. So, anyways, as I was saying, looking at this,
They murdered my son. And when they had the chance to kill me, they didn't. I'll never understand. Or forgive.
yep, so what's interesting is that I gave her a gift and then it
You
didn't,
can't run, you can't hide.
it didn't
but you can
affect-
quiver like a bird tongue in aspic.
it didn't, nope, we're down to 90, so attacking probably didn't work out. So what's going on all the way over here?
A mountain won't fall just because someone swings a pick at it.
So I guess I'm gonna have to, I don't have any way to continue for the diplomatic solution, I messed that up. So I guess I'm gonna have to start preparing for war. Gonna take out some of these decorations, unfortunately. Nope. Oh, we've still got a fire going on over here. These should be been protected. What is this? This is a warehouse. Not sure I need a warehouse there. Once again, these should have been protected. So my city is burning while my festival is going on. And I was dealing with some other stuff. So basically I got a lot going on I gotta be careful about.
Don't be going to market for a friendly horse.
Right one, help us!
Okay, we've got our fire unit right here. I'm not sure. I need this warehouse. What's this? This is a Medici? So, I've got a very weird mix of disasters. Hey, what's this?
This may be of interest.
There's the boar I've been looking for. It was hiding right in the middle of my city. Yep. So, let's, Beast of Lore. Alright, where's my flagship?
Salve, Praetor. Mariners, forward!
Here's the Boar of Lore. Interesting. I don't care for... Yep, I don't need to care for... I don't really care for that. It's like we're repairing our damage. Copper mine or iron mine I can put in there. Bardic Hearth. Hang on, so I've got a Bardic Hearth down here. So I could use one more in this direction. So probably if I move this up. Where's my Bardic Hearth? Over here. I could set up another block. Actually, could I do it in conjunction with this one here? It may not fit. We'll see how it goes. No, that one is fine. Then what's this one? This is that warehouse, which well, I need a warehouse. Hang on, let me check this one again. Yeah. So, I'm gonna move this warehouse all the way down here. Actually, maybe even a little farther. And then once again, check the range. Good, it's there. Will these be in range of this one? Maybe. But we can fix that with another road. And then I can demolish this warehouse. No longer needed. Get rid of these. All right. All right, so I am making progress on my city, despite the fact that it seems like I'm just kind of passing time. Transfer. Let's transfer in this Boar of Lore. And bring it over to Aether to complete that quest. Here's his lighthouse.
Time flies, as do we.
And that'll complete my Arthurian quest. So I think I really did mess up my chance to get a diplomatic solution by not giving her back her brother, but I was trying to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, I was hoping that letting him do what he wanted would be the right call there. Nope. Nope. All right. So I've increased my total number of waiters a lot, and I think that's partially because
no trouble here.
I think that's mainly because I've actually gotten rid of some sort of secondary buildings, secondary service buildings. What is this? Malthouse. Alright, well, we're pretty good where we're at there, but... Warehouse. Yep. Malthouse. What is this? Medici. Alright. But I think I'm also getting more needs met over here. At least that's my hope. Let's get another waiter residence in there. So kind of centering all these service buildings in the middle, and then building the houses around them, I think is the way to go here. Alright, my ship has arrived over at Aether's Court. Okay, research was complete. Warmer hospitality. I'm not sure what that does. But I can't remember what I selected, but it looks like I have my next one researching already. Where's my ship? Coming here.
What could you possibly require?
So I think I am going to have to refocus on military as we go on here. Because I just don't think the diplomatic solution is possible anymore. I should have sent her brother back to her.
Waiting for your decree.
Behold, my shining, brilliant city on the hill. My care Lloyd.
Okay, I delivered the
great twist througheth. I did not expect, well, that you should be the one to bring him low. Like Voada, a warrior's heart beats in your chest.
Alright, select Aether's Jolly Knights. Where's that at? Oh. Looks like back over here. Aether's Jolly Knights. What's that? Oh, here we go.
What is our strategy?
We'll make a knight of you yet.
All right. So I got some knights, huh? Yep. All right. I'll bring them down to this beach here.
Our way.
Yep. So Voada problem seems to be resolved. Is there anything I can do over here? I think I might have... So Yep. So there's fleets over there I could go kill. So I could start building up my fleet. Fleets will take population though. So that will be interesting. As will armies. I also want to keep bringing in my city and making it more efficient. So like this is a great place for this clothes spinner. So another one would be over here. Are we doing? Seem to be doing pretty good on fire safety. We've dropped to 320. Interesting. We've got a long ways to go. So in the meantime, thank you for watching this. If you enjoy my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.